Hi, I'm Bob Hasegawa, your state senator from the 11th Legislative District, here to give you another quick little update on what's going on here in Olympia during our short legislative session. So because this is a short session, it's only 60 days long, it's like cramming a full 105-day session into 60 days, so we're running at a frenetic pace right now. We had Ways and Means Committee for the past couple of evenings, went all the way until 8:30 in the evening, passing a lot of bills and trying to figure out how the budget's going to get put together, at least from the Senate side. So in the budget that we passed out of the committee last night, there was some additions to the regular budget that we passed last year. Since this is a short session, we're only doing a supplemental budget to do some tweaks to the biennial budget that we passed last year. But that budget, to me, had some serious deficiencies, so I ended up voting no against it. The main deficiency that I see is that we're charged with implementing the Initiative 502, which legalized recreational marijuana. So as you know, we already previously had a medical marijuana dispensary system here in the state. It wasn't much of a system, though. It was pretty much unregulated. So we were not in compliance with the U.S. Attorney General's guidelines that we need to be able to tell the federal government that we're doing a good job in controlling it within our state in order to keep the federal government out of our business. So in merging that with recreational marijuana now, we're implementing a potentially billion-dollar marketplace here. And unfortunately, it's totally unbankable. By that I mean it's illegal for banks to have banking accounts to manage any of that money. So this entire marketplace will be based on a cash transaction basis, which is, you can just imagine the types of problems that's going to create. We'll have literally millions of dollars floating around out there in cash, not to mention the marijuana product. And it's just sort of an invitation for organized crime, armed robbery, I mean, all kinds of bad stuff. There's no way to track it. So I have a bill, 5955, which creates a state bank. And the state can manage all of the money, and we should be able to track every last dollar that moves within that marketplace and be able to show the U.S. Attorney General that we are doing our due diligence to make sure that we're regulating it properly. Because as far as the federal government's concerned, it's still illegal. Therefore, in the budget, we failed to address this problem entirely. All we did was put about $1.5 million into the budget in order to pay for security at the Department of the Liquor Control Board, who is, or actually it's the Department of Revenue piece of the budget, who is going to be accepting the tax revenues from marijuana sales. So that throws the entire rest of the marketplace literally under the bus. And I think that for that same amount of money, we could set up the bank because the fiscal cost of setting up our own bank was even less than that $1.5 million appropriated for that security for the Liquor Control Board. So to me, I think it's really irresponsible for us to be creating this marketplace that's totally cash-based. It's a train wreck just waiting to happen. On the other hand, we did pass a couple of other bills. There's a capital budget bill that we got out yesterday. The capital budget is just a maintenance bill from last year's, so we have a lot of unused capacity in the capital budget. We could have used that budget and that unused capacity to create thousands of jobs, but instead, the capital budget is just a bare bones maintenance thing, so we've got a real missed opportunity as far as being able to not just create infrastructure, building schools and water and sewer systems and roads and that sort of thing. Instead, we're just sitting on our hands, and we're not going to be doing anything. So we'll be falling behind on our infrastructure maintenance, as well as missing this opportunity to create thousands of jobs. So that's unfortunate as well. But there's good stuff going on too. You know, the governor just signed the DREAM Act, which opens up our state need grant for all students who have spent their lives living here and have graduated from Washington high schools. So that's a really a wonderful thing that shows that America is the land of opportunity, regardless of where you came from. We are moving along towards the end of session now, so we are getting close to what we call opposite house cutoff. And then about a week after that, we'll have sine die. Sine die is just a Latin phrase for the end of session. So hopefully we will have done a lot of good work by the time sine die comes along, but there's much work to be done because with the Senate passing bills, they have to conform with the same bill that the House will pass. So there's a lot of negotiation between the House and the Senate between now and sine die. So I will be able to report to you on hopefully some successes in my next report. But for now, I'm Bob Hasegawa again, your state senator from the 11th District, and thanks for watching this.